Welcome, Focus Learners. I'm so incredibly excited you're joining me today. Right off the bat, what we're diving into is absolutely vital if you own a home in this part of the country. Think of today's explainer as your ultimate insider survival manual. We're going to navigate Oklahoma's brutal roof-destroying weather together, and most importantly, we're going to do it without getting scammed. We're taking the guesswork right out of one of your biggest investments. Okay, let's dive right into this. 115. See, Bartlesville sits squarely in a 115-mile-per-hour wind zone. And you know, that isn't just some fun trivia fact. It translates into immense physical stress on your home. We're talking about massive uplift forces right at the edges and corners of your roof, forces that are literally trying to tear the shingles off your decking during our severe storms.
And man, if the wind wasn't enough, we've got the temperature shock. Get this. Our area regularly experiences 40 to 50 degree temperature swings in just a 24-hour period, especially during the spring and fall. Just think about what that actually does to building materials. That rapid expansion and contraction, it breaks down roofing components way faster than in stable climates, basically aging your roof prematurely.
So when you combine those 115-mile-per-hour winds with 50-degree temperature swings, it begs a really uncomfortable but super necessary question: is your Bartlesville roof secretly failing? It's a really common anxiety. I mean, you might look up from your driveway, see the roof, and think, hey, looks like a roof to me. But hidden damage could be compromising your home right under your nose.
So here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, Oklahoma's extreme weather threats. Second, spotting hidden roof damage. Third, real costs and timelines. Fourth, avoiding roofing scams. And finally, fifth, the replacement process. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, Oklahoma's extreme weather threats.
This brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're up against locally. It's really a tale of two threats. On one side, the convergence of the prairie flatlands and the Osage Hills terrain creates these fierce wind patterns that actively accelerate shingle uplifts and blow-offs. But then, contrast that with the other side. If your home is near the Caney River or areas like Oak Park, you're dealing with high humidity. That promotes algae growth and trapped moisture that just aggressively attacks and rots structural wood. It is a hyperlocal double threat.
Moving right along to Section 2. Spotting hidden roof damage.
So, the absolute crucial point here is knowing what symptoms to look out for. Are you seeing dark patches on your shingles, or maybe granules collecting in your gutters? Because that's a telltale sign that golf ball-sized hail has actually stripped away your roof's UV protection. You also want to check along your eaves and ridges for missing shingles from wind uplift. And you know, during the winter, our crazy freeze-thaw cycles create these damaging ice dams, especially on north-facing slopes, and that pushes water right under the decking. Also, keep a really close eye out for hidden valley and flashing leaks. Those sneaky things often stay completely hidden until a water stain ruins your interior ceiling.
Up next is Section 3, Real Costs and Timelines.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is seeing the exact financial ballpark for our area. If you have a standard 2,000 square foot home, you're generally looking at an estimated range of $7,000 to $15,000. For a larger, say 5,000 square foot property, that range bumps up to between $17,000 and $35,000. Now that wide range really depends on the specific materials you choose, the steepness of your roof's pitch, and whether or not you have existing hidden damage that needs fixing.
But where is that money actually going? Let's peel back the curtain and reveal the hidden economics of roofing. It might actually surprise you to learn that roughly 40 to 60%, let's just average it right down the middle at 50%, of your costs go straight to labor. And rightfully so. This is highly skilled work. If you have a complex roof with multiple valleys, kind of like those historic homes in Cherokee Heights, or if you require structural wood decking repair from those Caney River moisture issues we talked about, your labor hours are going to increase significantly.
When you're looking at materials, I've got an invaluable insider tip for you. Seriously consider upgrading to Class 4 impact-resistant shingles. Yes, okay, they do cost about 15 to 25% more up front than your standard 3-tab shingles. But here's the thing. They save you money long-term because they provide far superior hail survival. Plus, they can actually qualify you for a 15 to 30% discount on your homeowner's insurance premium.
All right, Section 4, Avoiding Roofing Scams.
First things first, you really need to know your legal standing. The new Oklahoma roofing law specifically targets those fly-by-night, storm-chasing contractors who try to mislead you. Under this legislation, roofers are mandated to provide written estimates before starting any work, and it strictly prohibits deceptive, high-pressure, door-to-door solicitation right after a declared disaster. You absolutely have the right to demand clear, transparent, line-item pricing.
Listen, if you remember just one thing from today's explainer, make it this essential truth. Waiving deductibles constitutes insurance fraud. Period. If a roofer knocks on your door and offers to magically waive your deductible or tells you that you don't even need an insurance adjuster to come out, they are committing fraud. It is a massive red flag. Do not sign a contract. Do not sign over an insurance check. Just walk away.
Finally, Section 5, the replacement process.
This is all about setting realistic expectations. The actual active installation of your roof is incredibly fast. We're talking just 1 to 3 days. But before that happens, there are some vital steps. You need to account for 3 to 5 days for municipal permit approvals. And if storm damage is involved, you should expect 2 to 4 weeks for the insurance claim processing as adjusters review the damage and approve those estimates. So don't be surprised by the administrative wait before the incredibly fast physical work actually begins.
Let's move to the execution and see how this all builds into a finished product. Step 1 is a thorough inspection, resulting in a detailed written estimate. Then, Step 2 is the actual installation, which should always feature daily cleanups. That includes magnetic sweeps to remove stray nails so your tires and your pets stay safe. And finally, Step 3 is the final walkthrough and a mandatory municipal inspection. That final inspection is absolutely crucial. It officially verifies Washington County Code compliance, ensures your roof meets those critical 115-mile-per-hour wind load requirements, and ultimately protects your property value.
Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. Oklahoma weather won't wait. You now have the insider knowledge to spot the subtle warning signs. You understand the real costs and timelines. You know exactly how to deflect the scammers, and you understand the local codes that keep you safe. So don't wait for a glaring ceiling leak to force your hand. Take control, get a professional inspection, and make absolutely sure your home is fully protected before the next hail season rolls in. Ultimately, will your roof survive the next storm?